Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello students, welcome back to English lesson. Congratulations, you are in the second semester. Now you will learn about habits and routines of exercising or doing sports. Then you are also going to learn to read and write descriptive text about habits and routines. Are you ready to learn? Before we start, let's pray together. Exercise or doing sport is very good for your health. You need to exercise regularly. You should make it as your habit. So, what is your favorite sport?
Dialogue 1.
Yanti, what do you usually do after class?
Yes, I usually go jogging after class. Do you ever exercise after school, Rini?
No, I don't. I don't exercise very often.
Dialogue 2.
You're really fit, Alex. Do you exercise a lot?
Well, I go swimming twice a week, and I play football once a week.
Wow! I never go swimming.
Do you ever play football, Donnie?
No, I don't. I usually play badminton.
Really? How often do you play badminton?
I play badminton twice a week.
Dialogue 3.
I think your father is really fit, Robbie. Does he exercise a lot?
Well, he always gets up early in the morning and he usually goes for walks. He also does yoga.
How often does he do yoga?
He does yoga 3 times a week.
Based on the dialogue, you can see that there are some of the expressions to ask and talk about habits and routines. If you want to ask about habits and routines, you can say, do you ever do yoga? What do you do to keep fit? What do you usually do after class? And if we want to ask the frequency of someone's activity, you can say, how often do you do yoga? How often do you do yoga? If you want to tell about your habits and routines, you can say, I lift weights every day. I play badminton once a week. I go swimming twice a week. I do aerobics 3 times a week. I don't exercise very often. Also, you can tell habits and routine using the adverb of frequency like this. I always go for walks after school. I usually go jogging after school. I often go jogging after school. I sometimes go for walks after school. I seldom go jogging after school. I never go for walks after school. So, the table below is the use of adverb frequency. If you do it in 100%, you can use adverb of frequency always. If you do it 90%, you can use usually. If it's 80%, you can use normally or generally. If it's 70%, you can use often. And if it's 50%, you can use sometime. And then 30% occasionally. And 10% seldom or rarely. And 5% you can use hardly. And 0, it means that never. Do you know what is the difference between do, go, and play if you want to talk about the sports? Do is used for the sports that you can do in a groups, such as gymnastics, senam, aerobics, karate, do gymnastics, do aerobics, do karate. Go is used for the sport and activities ending in ing. Go plus the activity or the sport in ing, such as cycling, jogging, running, swimming. Go cycling, go jogging, go running, go swimming. And then the last is play. Play is used for competitive sport such as baseball, tennis, basketball, volleyball, badminton. Play baseball, play tennis, play basketball, play volleyball, play badminton. If we want to talk about habits or routines, we have to use simple present tense to express the activities and the adverb of frequency to tell how often you do the activities. So this is the positive sentence, begin with the subject and then followed by the verb and then following with the exercise and then the adverb of frequency. And then for negative, subject plus do or does plus not plus the verb one and then followed by the exercise or the sports that you do and then followed by the adverb of frequency. And then we have interrogative sentence, yes or no questions, followed by do or does plus the subject plus the verb one and then follow with the sports and then the adverb of frequency. For example, do I do aerobics every day? Does she go jogging once a week? Do they play football twice a month? And then the answer, it can be yes, I do, or no, I don't. And then yes, she does, no, she doesn't. Yes, they do, no, they don't. And then if there is WH questions, you can put it at the first. For example, how often do you do aerobics? You put how at the first one. That's it for the lesson today. I hope you can get better understanding from this video. Do not hesitate to contact me if you need something to ask. Thank you for joining my class. See you again next meeting. Inshallah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.